and welcome to another bracket fight, I guess, or tournament, or whatever you wish to call it. Today I'll be looking at Call of Duty Zombies maps, if you could not tell by the two on your screen. It looks like this tournament only has World at War through Black Ops 4. I don't see any Cold War or Vanguard maps, which honestly I don't dislike. I wouldn't have minded Cold War, but Vanguard, yeah, no. I will be honest, I haven't played all the Black Ops 4 maps, mainly because I didn't enjoy Black Ops 4 that much, and I will hold that against them. I also haven't heard much about them, which probably means they weren't very good, because if they're good, I would hear about them from my friends who play zombies. I have some friends who are very avid zombie players, and they do not mention it. But anyway, let's get started with Blood of the Dead and Gorod Krovi. I don't hate Blood of the Dead as much as most people. However, Gorod Krovi with the dragons and the whole Easter egg is really cool. I haven't done it myself, but I've watched enough Codename Pizza to know it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a good map. It's good fun. It looks a bit chaotic when you first load in. I can tell you that for free. Because it's like there's so much debris everywhere. It's like, what's going on? But you soon learn the map, and so it's good. Blood of the Dead, again, I don't enjoy as much as most people, but it's still way too big and takes too long to even get really started in it. So Blood of the Dead is definitely going to go behind Gorod Krovi. Next up, we have Voyage of Despair or Buried. Now, Voyage of Despair, again, I don't hate as much as most people, because most people seem to get confused on the layout of the map, which I didn't. I found it quite easy to navigate. It might just be because I really like ships. But, again, Buried, I enjoy more. Simply put, Buried is a fun map. It's a relaxed map. It was the map I would always play when, like, I didn't want to try too hard, but I still wanted to play some zombies. Because you can just have a trample steam and whatever it's called, the fan thing that blows, not trample steam. Trample steam is the thing that you use to jump around the map. I really can't remember what it's called, but there's the subsonic resonator. That's what it's called. And then you obviously have your fan, and it's like you just chill with those in the end of Jug, and it's just like you die eventually, but it's good fun, and also you can have like a time bomb and all these different things. So it was chill. It wasn't very hard. I mean, that's why most people don't like Buried, but it's chill. Obviously, the bank makes it way too easy. If I played Buried, I didn't use the bank because it just made the game unfun most of the time. And yeah. Transit or not? Well, both are dated. Transit I did enjoy upon release. I know it's not a great map, and objectively it's probably one of the worst, although Vanguard will probably take the cake for that. And it makes us appreciate how good Transit is. Thing is with Transit is when you hear of all like the cut features and all the different things they had to do to make the map run, you kind of just realize it's not a bad map. It was just really overambitious. And that's fine. I can't dislike someone for trying. The bus, yeah, it's annoying. The way you get PAP is really annoying. The way you get perks is really annoying. Power being like 400 hours away. It takes forever to get set up, much like Blood of the Dead. But it can be fun. And then now they're onto it, it's extremely basic. It's dated. It's the first map. It holds a strong place in my heart. I will go with it over Transit just because of the sentimental value it holds and nostalgia and all this. But objectively, I'd say it's probably a worse map because there's a lot less potential in it. But I prefer it. Del Riso 5. Now, these are two really strong maps. 5, I think, was underappreciated at the time it came out. I think it's appreciated a lot more now, just because it offers something different. Because you got to remember, Black Ops 1 came out with 3 game modes on, 3 maps on zombies. Dead Ops, which is completely different. And then you've got 2 normal zombies maps, which is Kino and 5. Kino is relatively easy, good fun, really fun map. 5 was kind of this harder, more intense, like a lot harder to play map. And as people have gotten better, they kind of appreciate 5 for its challenge. And I think I enjoy Five Forks Challenge now as well. Like as a kid, I kind of didn't hate it. I actually quite enjoyed playing it because I like enjoyed playing as Robert McNamara and John F. Kennedy and Fidel Castro and Richard Nixon. I remember the cast. Well done, me. But I don't know. It's something about Five has grown on me, and I enjoy the map more than I ever used to. Doris, however, is the original map that kind of, I don't know, made zombies extremely popular, I would say, because there was just so much to do in Doris. It was so fresh, it was so new, because obviously Shino and Varuk added perks. Varuk added perks, didn't it? And then Shino added the random spawns, the traps. Well, I think I added different traps. The wonder weapon, I do believe, because I never played Varux and Shino on the original forms. I only played them on like the Black Ops One version. I'm kind of having to remember. Well, I have played Varux actually. That's a lie. But I haven't played Shino, so I'm trying to remember what they added. But they each added different things. I don't know if Varux added perks. I don't think it did. I think that was Shino. I don't know. Varux is one of my favorite maps as well. This is really annoying me, but I don't remember. Either way, Doris kind of added all of this together. Added Pack a Punch, gave like the power a more impact. It feels like, I don't know. There's something about turning the power on in Doris that's just different from the rest. Maybe it's because it goes from grayscale to color. That might be why. But you also get different there's like different secrets you can get. It has the first Easter egg that you have to get from like shooting things because it's the teddy bears, isn't it? And then there's all these different things that just add up. Well, the lore as well, because obviously it's a lore-filled map. There's a lot that Doris has going for it. Like Five would win against most maps. I think Doris is one of the few that it unfortunately doesn't win against. Zetsubo no Shima. Now I'm arachnophobic, so I'm just going to come up straight away and say Kino is winning this because I refuse to play Zetsubo because I have a big fear of spiders. However, aside from that, I have watched it quite a few times because I can deal with it a bit more if I'm watching it, rather than playing it. But I mean, did it add Widow's Wine? I think it added Widow's Wine, and then was it Red Track? No, Widow's Wine was in fucking, what's the map called? The first one, fucking brain. Shadows of Evil. That's the one. But I don't know. It gives you 3 Widow's Wine from the spider boss, isn't it? That's what it is. You can turn yourself into a spider if you want. I don't want to do that. Obviously the Easter egg's interesting. The whole map's quite interesting. I do like the theme of it. I just don't like the fact that it has so many spiders. Kino, I've spoken quite a bit about Kino, but I'll come back to Kino when I'm kind of matching up against whatever comes up next. Origins of 9. See, okay. 9 is the best Black Ops 4 map, in my opinion. It's a pretty good map. It would probably win against most things. I don't know. I like the Easter egg. I like the different ways that the perks work on it. I like the characters. I like the audience. I like the Pack-a-Punch. I like all these different things about 9. Like 9 has a lot going for it. But if you're playing against Origins, I'm sorry, but Origins is winning. Origins is just a better map. Origins has so much. It has the staffs, it has the Easter egg, it has the fucking robots, it has like a cool Pack-a-Punch camo, it has just so much lore as well. I'm like, the weapons are cool, the areas are cool, the fucking zombies are cool. Like everything is cool about Origins. 9 is cool, but Origins is better. Unfortunately, Revelations gets a bye. Why is Revelations getting so much? Like Revelations is okay, whatever. We'll leave it. Gorod, Krovi are buried. That's actually quite hard. Gorod, Krovi is certainly a cooler map, and it has a cool boss fight. Whereas Buried has, what even with Buried Easter egg? I don't even remember it really. It's probably not a good thing. Buried has a hidden LSAT that you have to get. Well, you can get in spawn. I remember that. What else did it have? It had Leroy. It has all these different things. Like Buried has a lot going for it, but Gorod is just More fun. The wonder weapon's more fun. I would say I like the regular Mark 3 over the Mark 2. What can I say? Maybe that's just because I use the Mark 2 so much, and Mark 3 is still a bit fresh. So we're gonna go with Gorod Krovi. The Reese on Nact. Wow, that's so you got the OG one or the one that kind of made zombies what it is today. Oh, I've got to go. You got to go with the Reese. Nact, you hold a special place in my heart, but the Reese is. It just did too much for the zombies franchise to not be picked here. And now we've got this is insanely hard. I'm sorry, but Kino versus Origins. Who the fuck do you think I am? Like, this is insanely hard because Origins is my favorite Black Ops 2 map, arguably, and then Black Ops 1 is Kino, and it's like, oh my word, this is like. Do I prefer the Easter egg to just chilling on the stage? Kino is the best hidden song in all of Zombies. I still listen to 115 like semi regularly. It's a great song, gets me hyped up. But aside from that, it has a Thunder Gun, which obviously is insanely cool. But what else does it have going for it? It has a cool setting. Theatre of the Damned is always going to be cool. It has the paintings, which are quite interesting. But lore is always going to be, it's always going to get beat out by Origins. So I can't really go on the lore front. The wonder weapons on Origins, yeah, the Thunder Gun is cool, but you have 4 staffs to choose from, so you never get bored of them. The backpunch camo is cool. The whole area, yeah. Kino is great, but Origins just kind of does everything a bit better, other than maybe having a training spot. Although I love training in Gen 1, I don't know why. And then Revelations gets a fucking group. Sorry about that. Oh, my voice is gone. There we go. We're all right now. All right, Gorod, Krovi, Doris. Right, Gorod is great. Doris is great. If they've got this far, they're really good maps. I mean, most of these are really good maps. Zombies maps are usually pretty good. I think we go with Doris over Gorod, purely just because of I think this is more nostalgic factors playing in. Like Gorod, I didn't play anywhere near as much as I've played Doris, and as such, Doris just kind of wins it for me personally. And I haven't even spoke about Revelations, but this was a super underwhelming map for me. So Origins is just going to win. Like I'm sorry, Revelations got this far. I don't want it to be that far in. It was just so underwhelming, so bleh. It's never going to win. It wouldn't win against. It wouldn't win against 5. Wouldn't win against Nact. Wouldn't even win against Transit. Like I don't know. I don't like it. Oh shit! I went off the thing. Oh well. Origins of the East. No. Go. Oh, I fucking hate it when it does this, bro. What the fuck? How am I even doing this? How does that even work? Fucking hell, man. That was. I don't even know why that happens, but it does. Anyway, let's talk about Origin, shall we? It's a great map, and it kind of, again, Doris took zombies forward, and then Origins just went on top of that and did even more. So Origins is great. Origins is great. Origins is great. That's all I've got to say. Origins is great. No, Origins, I don't know, just because it has so much you can do, it kind of never gets boring. Whereas Doris, you can play it a few times, especially now that I've played it so much that it's kind of like I can live without playing it. Whereas Origins, it's like, yeah, I can keep going. I can keep going for a lot longer. Dead of the Night or Die Rise? Right. So Dead of the Night I never played. Die Rise is dog shit. Which one am I picking? I would rather play a new map than play Die Rise. So Dead of the Night wins. I have nothing else to say about either of these maps. The Slick with Fire on Die Rise is cool, and that is the only thing I like about the map. Shadows of Evil or Shinonuma, both really good maps. Like Shadows of Evil, I kind of wish Eisenrack was the base game zombie map, and then Shadows was like the first DLC. Because Shadows is really like hard to get into if you're not like into zombies because of just how it's played. Um, but it's still a really good map, especially for me because I do play zombies. Wow, I know you're shocked at this. But it's nothing like there was nothing outstanding about it other than there was a lot of things outstanding about it. What am I on about? I didn't like the Easter egg particularly, but aside from that, it was really cool. I love the way you get different areas unlocked. I love the monster Magua that you turn into, and also the Magua itself. I love the starting pistol. The starting pistol is really cool. I like the characters. I like a lot of things about Shadows of Evil. Shino, it holds a special place in my heart. I love the setting in the jungle. I love the meteorite. I love what's his face, the hanging guy. I love the fucking flogger. I love the Wonder Wolf. I love all these things. So I think Shadows wins, but Shino would win against most of the maps. So that is going to be. I'll just do this for you now because I'm not going to bother. Because Dead of the Night, I'm not putting. No, it's never going to win. Call of the Dead overlooked. Now this is a hard one because Call of the Dead, great map. Again, I think it's one that a bit like 5 that was unappreciated at the time, but kind of is appreciated a bit more now. Maybe because the wonder weapons were kind of shit. George follows you around. It's a bit more challenging again. The icy waters is quite a big map. All of these things. The Easter egg for it's kind of cool. Gives you a wonder off, doesn't it? And also you get to talk to the original one, not the original cast, but the boys. Get to talk to the boys. Whereas for Rooked I would say for a setting for a zombie map, I think Verrucht is the one that makes the most sense. I mean, other than maybe Darius because it's a lab kind of thing, but Verrucht in Insane Asylum in the middle of nowhere, it suits it really well. Because thing is with Nact, it's kind of just you're in a building in the middle of nowhere. It's kind of never really explained. I mean, I guess you kind of learn later on that it's where Project End Station was, but was it Project End Station? It still is. You learn where it's where there's the anomaly generator. I've not played Cold War in a minute. I'm sorry. Don't even remember what the map was called. It's what was it called? I don't even remember. It's named after the Wonder Weapon, isn't it? Well, the Wonder Weapon is named after it. Whatever. Someone tell me in the comments below. But I'm going to go with Verrucht purely for setting. I think the setting of Verrucht is really good. Ascension or Ancient Evil? Ascension is one of the few maps from Black Ops 1 I haven't played. Ancient Evil I've not played either. I've heard a lot of good things about Ascension, a lot of bad things about Ascension. I've heard nothing about Ancient Evil. So we're going to go with Ascension here. Purely because I've heard things about Ancient Evil. Again, it's just a map I've not heard anything about. We're going to go for Verrucht because, again, I haven't played Ascension. I've heard very mixed things about it. And my time with Verrucht I've enjoyed a lot. I love the Springfield. I love how shit it is. I love just how the map plays, being split up if you're playing with someone. It's like all these small little details I really enjoy. I also love how you can mount a bar on top of someone's head. That was really fun. Shangri-La or Eisendrach? Right, Shangri-La was the first ever DLC I bought for Black Ops 1, or actually ever in general. So it holds a special place in my heart. It's quite a difficult map, but it is a fun map, and I do really like it. The zombies can be a bit annoying, but I like where the map is. I like all the story. I like the Easter egg. Like, trying to help the two people escape. But the Eisendrach, the bows, the story of the bows, the way to get the bows, the Easter egg, all these different things are so cool that the Eisendrach just wins for me over Shangri-La. The Eisendrach is just really cool. And then Moon or Mob of the Dead. I'm not going to beat around the bush here. Mob of the Dead wins any day. Mob of the Dead is up there with Origins as my favourite Black Ops 2 map. But Moon, I didn't really enjoy. Like, I can appreciate that it's like got a lot of importance for the story and all this, but I didn't enjoy it. So, it's going to lose to Mob of the Dead. And then Mob of the Dead or Horizon Drac, I am going to go with Horizon Drac purely because of the wolf bow and its existence. I just love wolves and a bow with a wolf. It's kind of cool. I know that's not the reason for it. And then there's nothing down there. Okay, so Shadows of Overlooked. And then obviously the Horizon gets through because there's one for it to face. So Shadows of Evil or Overlooked. This is quite hard because I love Verruct, but Shadows of Evil is a lot. There's a lot more to do. It's just a lot cooler. Is the setting of Verruct really going to take it over Shadows of Evil? That is the question I need to ask. Because the setting is what makes Verruct so good. For me personally. There's other reasons why it's good, but Verruct has those few things. And I think Verruct's setting is so good that it wins. Okay, well, apparently the list doesn't agree with me, apparently. So we've got Verruct versus the Eisendrach. This is hard. Because the setting of the Eisendrach is arguably as good as Verruct. And now Verruct has lost its main reason for getting so far. And the Eisendrach just has more. So, unfortunately, the Eisendrach does just win. But Verruct, you did really well getting so far. Like, you were against some big hitters. One day I'll be able to fucking do this. Yay! We got there. So, the Eisendrach. So, the Eisendrach versus Origins. Who would you pick? Let me know in the comments below. Moi, I'm going to go with Origins. I played a lot more Origins. I've done a lot more Origins. I love Origins. The Eisendrach is great, but Origins is better. That is my honest opinion. And you can let me know yours in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Peace.